Okay, what's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. We are down here, girl, 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 girl. So, hope everybody had a good weekend. We are down here, honey. We don't have nothing to talk about. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Let me know you stopped by. I hope everybody is feeling well. I hope everybody is in a space and a feeling of gratitude and abundance and love and compassion. Yes, we are down here, girl. So, hopefully, you are feeling all of the things and feeling good. If you're not feeling good, hopefully by the end of this video, you are feeling better and we can laugh and chuckle and have a little kiki. All right, so let's see what is going on down to the blog.
I sponsor the
Let me tell you something.
Blogs, girl. So let me see if I saved anything. Sometimes I will go on like Instagram and I'll just save something real quick if I see something I want to talk about and save it real quick. Doesn't look like I saved anything. So let's go to, where we go first, the Jasmine brand. Y'all, on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, I posted the issue of Interview magazine with Little Kim on the cover with the Louis Vuitton logos and print on that was painted on her. I think Dave LaChapelle did the photography, did the shoot for this. I think he did. But then I also found, remember I told y'all about that source cover with Puffy, Russell Simmons, and Master P. I have that issue. When I was decluttering yesterday and I was looking at, I have the collector's edition of Obama on the cover of Ebony when he became the president of the United States. I have that. I have the newspaper from September 12th, 2011. Was it 11? 2001? Was it 2001? Yeah, it was 2001. September 12th, the newspaper. My grandmother used to do stuff like that. I get that from my grandmother. When something major happens, when they used to make newspapers, I don't know. I mean, they have newspapers. I guess you can go find newspapers at different places, at magazine stands and stuff like that. They still have newspapers. But like whenever something major happens, the next day you go buy the newspaper so that you can see, you can commemorate that. So I have OJ being found not guilty, and then I have the terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center and the Pentagon. So I have that. And then I have the issue of the source issue. And then I have that Little Kim issue. And then that Barack Obama collector's edition on Ebony is just him standing right there, January 2009. So I was going through that stuff, and I was like, dang, look at all this stuff. There's some certain things that you just keep. This weekend I didn't do much. I did a little decluttering. I watched Joan Didion's documentary and Martha Stewart's documentary again. I really enjoy Martha Stewart's documentary. I did. So I watched it again. And Joan Didion's documentary as well. I watched hers again. I did not know her daughter and husband died like that, like back to back like that. Like her daughter got sick. She wrote for Vogue. Y'all know who Joan Didion is. Okay, she wrote for Vogue. She was married to a Dunn. You know Dominique Dunn. Remember the girl that was that was her niece that was stabbed on her by a stalker. That guy was stalking her. Dominique Dunn's daughter, Dominique Dunn, she was married to the Dunns. Her husband was a Dunn, and he was also a writer. And their daughter got sick. The father thought that he was like the daughter was going to die. He ended up having a heart attack and died. When somebody called one of their friends and she was like, oh my God, did he die? And he was, no, did she die? They're thinking that the daughter was on her deathbed. Daughter was not on her deathbed. The father was so overwhelmed, he ended up having a heart attack and dying. And after he died, the daughter got out of the hospital, but then Joan like convinced her to go to LA to get herself together and this and that. She was getting off the airplane. She fell, hit her head, went into a coma, and ended up dying. I was like, girl, what? What? Yeah. Crazy. Anyway, so let's go. So her documentary was actually very interesting. I had watched a few moments of it back in the day, but then went to something else, but I was in the mood to watch it over the weekend. So it was actually pretty good. It's on Netflix if you want to watch it. I haven't watched Married to Medicine yet. We'll have Married to Medicine tomorrow. All right, let's see what else is going on. NFL star Tyrod Taylor reportedly tried to evict ex-girlfriend Draya Michelle from his home. It says Draya Michelle is taking legal action after sheriffs showed up at her home amid her ongoing dispute with ex Tyrod Taylor over ownership of the property. According to the court documents obtained by In Touch on November 20th, Draya received an alarming phone call from her children's nanny while away on a business trip saying sheriffs were at her Chatsworth, California home to lock the occupants out. She says her lawyer stopped the lockout and learned Tyrod's company had filed an eviction lawsuit against her without her knowledge. That's nasty work, especially knowing she has children. These niggas don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, y'all running around here trying to be lucky to find a nigga. They don't give a fuck. Especially if they ain't placing their dicks in you anymore, they really don't give a fuck. They don't own you anymore. They really don't care. Draya claims she wasn't served any paperwork about the case despite being involved in a separate litigation over the home. Earlier this year, Draya filed a lawsuit claiming Tyrod agreed to sell her the home after buying it for her and her children in August 2022. But Tyrod backed out of the deal after countering $2.8 million offer with $3.2, an amount she accepted. Tyrod denied any wrongdoing or arguing no formal agreement was ever made. The judge ruled that the deal was unenforceable, but allowed Draya to seek a reimbursement for $270,000 in the home improvements. And she has since amended her lawsuit, asking the court to consolidate it with the eviction case. Tyrod has yet to respond. Let's see what some of the comments say. And honestly, I don't know. When men buy you things, I know it sounds like, oh my God, he's buying me something. He's buying me a home. He's buying me a car. You make sure that shit is in your name. Like somebody else said in the comments, you make sure the car is paid off. If a motherfucker gives you a car, make sure it's paid off and get that shit transferred to your name. Period. Don't worry about it. I'll pay the insurance. Don't worry about it. Make sure the car is not leased and we're just doing it for the gram. We're not playing those games. Okay. So shout out to Make It Make Sense. He's talking about, so she still don't be home with the kids. The nanny is there. I can tell y'all didn't read. She's not asking for the house for free. They both agreed on a number for her to buy the house from him, and then he changed his mind. She renovated the house with the understanding that he will sell it to her. I'm not Dre's biggest fan, but if he's going to put her out, he should reimburse her. So why doesn't he just sell it to her? Sounds like he's just being bitter. Yes. Girl, get out of that man's house. The judge already ruled in his favor. Drea, you have a whole baby by another man. Just leave. You see, even other women will say, you are no longer giving that man pussy. You need to get out of his house. This is a different situation than what Portia is going through with getting out of that man's house than what's going on here. This man decided he wanted to sell the house. She was going to buy it from him, and then he reneged on the offer and was like, you know what, just get the fuck out, basically. That's basically what's happening. Did she have a baby by an NBA player? Am I just tripping, or did I get her mixed up with another one? Because if you moved on and had a baby by another millionaire, then move out and move on all the way. Girl, to be a businesswoman without business sense, your name wasn't on the deed. You're a renter. He never signed the house over to you. You did all that for what? I just can't. Why are you, as a woman who has multiple children, in a man's home that doesn't want you in it? Why can you use your lawyer's fees and rent money to purchase another home that keeps you and your children safe and drama free? Y'all have to read before commenting. How does her new man feel about her living in a house that she once shared with an old man? You guys are, I'm sorry, ridiculous. You guys are ridiculous, because how the fuck are you saying that you not taking into account that they had an agreement and he reneged on the agreement? Girl, the girls will not be on your side, honey. She must be paying bills faithfully. These are such blurred lines. She doesn't want to lose the money she put into it, but it may be the best to leave. But at this moment, she's actually winning. Exactly. That's my place. You agreed to sell it to me. I went and made improvements, thinking that you were going to sell this home to me. Now you want me out, so I want compensation for everything I've done to improve this home. Period. That's all I want. That's it. That's all I want. Man, stand your ground, Draya. He verbally promised you that house and make him deliver. Period. That's how I feel about it. Let's move on. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. James Vanderbeek, remember Varsity Blues? They said he's selling his jerseys to pay for his cancer treatment. James Vanderbeek is using his new Varsity Blues inspired merch to support his family and others facing the financial burden of cancer. The actor who played Jonathan Moxon in the 1999 film Varsity Blues announced the release of a limited edition number 4 Moxon jersey to celebrate the movie's 25th anniversary. Was it that popular? I remember Varsity Blues was popular, but was it so popular that 25 years later people are going to actually buy merch from it? Okay, let's keep reading. It says he shared merch drop, excited to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Varsity Blues with the limited number 4 Moxon jersey, each one personally autographed by me. 100% of my net proceeds will go to families recovering from the financial burden of cancer, including my own. The jerseys are available unsigned for $40 and autographed for $80. Last month, Vanderbeek revealed his colorectal cancer diagnosis, telling people I've been private dealing with this diagnosis and taking steps to resolve it with the support of my incredible family. There's reason for optimism and I'm feeling good. Let me see what some of these comments say. If you can get old in life without getting cancer, consider yourself extremely blessed. It seems like so many people are fighting it. This is something that should be discussed during the presidential election. Healthcare is a joke. Praying for him. You got to do what you got to do. I feel so bad for him and his children and family. Praying he pulls through. He has a large family. Definitely going to pray and support. Praying for him. Sending loves and prayers to him. Oh no, this is sad. Sending prayers his way. This is good. Good comments, good supportive comments. So hopefully he sells some jerseys, but I didn't know that Varsity Blues was so popular that people would actually want to get a jersey. Oh, Joe Biden pardoned his son, baby. When I tell you I read that letter that he wrote, he basically said, not on my motherfucking watch. Y'all gonna play with my son enough. Y'all gonna play with him enough. But I'm gonna show you as I walk on out of this motherfucker, I'm pardoning my son. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm like, girl, if anything, I'm gonna exercise my power is to pardon my son. Somebody in the comments say, you need to pardon these student loans. Pardon these student loans. He said, no reasonable person who looks at the facts of Hunter's case can reach any other conclusion that Hunter was singled out only because he is my son. And that is wrong. There has been an effort to break Hunter, who has been 5.5 years sober, even in the face of unrelenting attacks and selective prosecution. In trying to break Hunter, they've tried to break me, and there's no reason to believe it will stop here. Enough is enough. For my entire career, I have followed a simple principle. Just tell the American people the truth, or the version of the truth that you want them to know. They'll be fair-minded. Here's the truth. I believe in the justice system, but I have wrestled with this. I also believe raw politics has affected this process and led to a miscarriage of justice. Once I made the decision this weekend, there was no sense in delaying it further. I hope Americans will understand why a father and a president will come to this decision. Today, I signed a pardon for my son, Hunter. From the day I took office, I said I would not interfere with the Justice Department's decision making, and I kept my word, even as I have watched my son being selectively and unfairly prosecuted. Without aggravating factors like use of crime, multiple purchases, or buying a weapon with a straw purchaser, people are almost never brought to trial on felony charges solely for how they filled out a gun form. Those who were late paying their taxes because of serious addictions, but paid them back subsequently with interest and penalties are typically given non-criminal resolutions. It is clear that Hunter was treated differently. Yeah, he went on. The people in the comments, like, here, somebody said, I would have done the same. Mixed reactions where? You go, Joe. Give that energy to the true felon. What mixed reactions? If Trump could pardon his friends, why not? And who the fuck would pardon their child? Who would pardon? And who the fuck wouldn't pardon their child? Be for real. Didn't they do the same for Trump? Who pardoned Paul Manafort, Dinesh D'Souza, Michael Flynn, George Papadopoulos, Charles Kushner, Roger Stone, Steve Bannon, plus 220 other people? The selective outrage is killing me. Nothing mixed on my end. I am proud of Joe. Mixed reactions from who? Felony supporting Trump tards? Good for him. Who cares? Good job, Joe. Damn right, Joe. Hunter, low-key fine. Do you ever look at a man and not like picture? Okay, I mean, I guess he doesn't look fine. He ain't fine to me. They were trying to put that man in prison for misdemeanors and things people would only need to pay fines for. They were even bragging about abusing the law to do this. I don't blame Joe for pardoning him. I mean, would you leave a kid to fend for himself if you had the power to change the circumstances? No, I'm pardoning my son, especially considering what they were trying to get him on. He's not a bad looking dude, but no, I don't see it. I don't see it. Eddie Murphy's son Eric romantically proposes to Martin Lawrence's daughter Jasmine. That's amazing. Hopefully they work out, girl. Good luck. Ooh, let's see. Let me see. Okay, let me go to the front page. Let me see. I don't think that there's anything else here. Let me go to Hollywood Unlocked.
Funky today for Monday, December 2nd goes to Aubrey Drake Graham. We was on vacation all last week, so I didn't get the opportunity to properly give Drake the credit he deserves for being stupid. But if you haven't heard, last week, Frozen Moments LLC, a company managed by Drake, filed a petition in the New York Supreme Court accusing UMG and Spotify of engaging in a scheme to ensure Kendrick Lamar's, not like the rapper said in the document, is a song falsely accusing him of being a sex offender. Let's go to ABC News for the report, please.
Drake is filing a petition against Universal Music Group and Spotify, accusing the companies of, quote, artificially inflating the spread of not like
beating on her. He said that Dave Free, Kendrick's business partner and friend, was the real father to one of Kendrick's kids. So if you're going to accuse somebody of defamation, you must first make sure you too aren't guilty of defamation.
Right. Okay, everybody was saying that.
All right. Not Like Us isn't just a hit record. It's a rare cultural phenomenon. Records like that don't come along too often.
This record that
can't be programmed. I don't care how much money you spend at radio or on playlists, whatever it is. When something is a cultural phenomenon, you can't buy that.
Little Scrappy says moms are the emotional ones, believes dads are the key to teaching kids how to grow up solid. Shut up. Girl, I don't want to hear what Scrappy has to say. Oh, did y'all hear about the people, the men that were SAing the Butterball turkeys, slapping them, abusing them? When I tell you, and then y'all be trying to figure out when, if you gonna be one of the lucky ones to find one of these niggas. They in the damn warehouse fucking the dead chickens.
One guy humped a shackled turkey one day, and another time, another worker was putting his fingers in the turkey's cloaca, which is basically her, while the line was stopped. Some workers even bragged about their abuse.
Really? Eyeball popped out.
When people go to the grocery store and they see Butterball or other turkeys all wrapped up in plastic, they just don't know what happens to the birds before they end up in the meat case. I mean, how could they? These dark plants are kept away from main roads and certainly not shown on TV. I went into this Butterball house of horrors to show people what the company never will. If even one person sees this video and stops eating birds, it'll be worth it.
Putting their dicks in a turkey. Disgusting. Did y'all hear about that? I was so disgusted. They're not, girl. Y'all tell me, why does NatalieNunn wear Baps hairstyles? It's giving costume. I don't understand it. Why is her hair always looking like she's in Baps? I hate every minute of it. Every time I see her long face, I cannot stand her hairstyles. And they're so ugly and so outdated. Like, who's doing her hair or giving her them wigs to put on? Girl, I can't. Bishop TDJakes reveals he underwent emergency surgery after live stream incident.
I told you
And you're already out? You're already out and sitting up? Wait. You just had surgery a week ago and you're already out of the hospital and sitting up talking to people? Not from a hospital bed, not recovering? Girl.
Girl, stop.
Girl, the lie. Them niggas be lying. I'm trying to tell you, I knew it was something coming out about that motherfucker. Girl, y'all need to stop with the Diddy comments. No, nobody needs to stop with nothing. Let's hear what he said.
I told you last Sunday that I'd see you this Sunday. And so here I am. I am grateful to God for his goodness and his mercy and his grace. Many of you don't realize that you're looking at a miracle. I faced a life-threatening calamity, was rushed to the ICU unit. I had emergency surgery, survived this surgery. Yeah, I'm back. And the doctor wants me to go slow coming back. But I'm back, and I'm grateful to God for his goodness and his mercy. Not just our local church, but to the global community that follows this ministry. I'm grateful.
Okay, he's grateful. It says, child, he planning his exit from that Diddy mess. He think he's slick. We all see what you trying to do. Love you, Bishop. We are here praying for you. What was the medical emergency? They said it was a stroke. What was it? Diddy is better at PR than Kris Jenner. Nice stunt. God is good. Lord, we thank you for the manifestation of healing taking place. Boy, he's milking this. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's some weird shit going on. Bishop must be in that paperwork. It's sad what he's going through. Nevertheless, it's even harder to watch people go into religion, which sent them to hell. No more religion. It rots the mind of innocent people that is hated by the religious God. I bind the spirit of deception. Come on, I bind it. I bind you, Nancy. Y'all think I can make babies throw it back with this music? Girl, what? Girl, somebody said Diddy is stressing him out. Well, I don't know what kind of emergency surgery you had where you sitting up and you're not in the bed and you sitting up. They done threw a coat on you, a little suit jacket on you, and you just sitting up, girl. Hopefully he gets better, honey. Let's see what else is going on. Kendrick Lamar's album GNX debuts at #1 on Billboard 200. There you are. There you have it. No mumble, no twerk anthem, no drug hit. Well deserved. Kendrick has been having #1 albums for years. He ain't new to this. Nigga really got famous dissing Drake. How is Drake not the GOAT? Drake didn't make anybody famous. Weird. Drake fans will say it's bots. K. Dot single-handedly ended BBL Drizzy. Stay on their necks, King Kendrick. As the fuck it should. Have y'all heard it? I got Luther track on repeat, okay? They said Drake is gonna sue Billboard now. Girl, what? Dream Kardashian reveals her favorite Kar Jenner aunt and says she's the only Kardashian kid during the live at Black China, and Dad Rob joins via the comments.
I am the only Kardashian kid.
She says she's the only Kardashian kid. Well, when we say that the pick-me's, the coven of pick-me's down in Calabasas are a bunch of pick-me, male-worshipping, dick-gobbling women, They are. Because there's no way in the fucking world would I be a billionaire with the last name Kardashian and give my children some nigga's name Thompson. Or West is the only one that they can be like Kardashian West. Every child, it will be true Kardashian. Whatever, what's the other little boy's name? Tatum, I think it's Tatum Kardashian. All them kids would be Kardashian. It would be no way that all of those unmarried women would give their child the name of their fathers who have not enough equity to be granted the honor of a child running around with their last name. That's how you know they are down to the gutter pygmies over there in Calabasas. There's no way my father, Robert Kardashian, his last name and my last name would not be on every single one of those children. So technically, she's right. She's the only Kardashian kid. And if you never marry, you will always be a Kardashian. But it's all of those women are Kardashians. All of those women are Kardashians, except for Kylie and Kendall. But you're not the last Kardashian, sweetie. So I don't know what your demon-looking grandmother is over there telling you with her little sharp teeth, her little short, sharp teeth. I don't know what she's over there telling you, but you are not the last Kardashian. And if, what's her name, Khloe so pick-me ass had any goddamn sense, that boy would be a Kardashian. Her son, Tatum Thompson, girl, his name would be Tatum Kardashian. Thompson where, girl? No, absolutely not. She says she's...
Kardashian. Why am the only Kardashian kid?
She didn't say much, but that she says she's the only Kardashian. Amber Rose and her son Slash are too cute and funny. Okay, great. I think that's it, y'all. Let me see. Eddie Murphy's son, we got that. Dennis accused of poisoning wife and plotting detective's murder. I think that's it. Y'all take care of each other. That's all we got today. Y'all take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.